Hi, I'm Randy Donley from Donley Auctions, and I'm here to talk about this weekend's auction. We have a great gun and military auction this weekend, May 18th and 19th. That's Saturday and Sunday, of course, this weekend. So definitely go to our website and look at donleyauctions.com, see what all we've got. Oh, here comes Neil Leaders with us. Did I say that
Hi,
right
you
this
said it
time,
right
Neil?
this time.
After all these years of calling him Neil Looters. Neil is, of course, our resident gun expert, and I'm just shocked always at what you put together from week to week for our gun auctions. You know, one thing back here I always find fascinating are these replica, but nonetheless shooter Thompson submachine guns. We have not one, but three of them in this collection,
Yeah, yeah.
all kinds of goodies. But what an interesting group of World War II military guns you've got. I mean, isn't this in fact a trench gun?
It is. It is a Winchester trench gun 97.
Wow. Winchester trench gun. We've got M1 carbines. We've got M1 Garands. But I'm told you've got something special in this auction for
I
the
do.
military guys.
This is a Remington 1899. Extremely rare. We don't see them. I've never seen one in the 20 some odd years that I've been doing guns.
Wow.
And this is from Michigan National Guard. There's very, very few of them made, but it's a neat gun.
And that's just some of the rare type things you're going to see here. We're looking at a whole selection of antique guns here. And the first thing I look at, I love the old Sharps carbine. I'm going to, sorry about
That's
my
fantastic.
back there. Sharps carbine, Spencer carbine, Joslin carbine. I mean, oh my goodness.
Right.
All in one auction, all these great guns. And then we've got a huge selection of hunting weapons.
We do. I've got a Kimber rifle. I've got obviously Remingtons, Winchesters. There's just numerous guns. Most of them are mounted with scopes already, and they're all ready to hit those deer for you. So,
Okay, so about how many rifles and shotguns do we have in this auction?
we have about 300 long arms and a couple hundred handguns.
Handguns galore. We've got over 500 guns in this auction. Now that's Saturday, May 18th. And then Sunday, May 19th, we've got all kinds of military relics. What about ammo? I'm told we've got a big selection of ammo with this auction.
We have got a large selection of ammo. I think there's about 200-300 lots over there.
Wow.
So every caliber you can think of. I've got some unusual ammo. I've got Civil War era ammo for collectors.
Civil War era ammo.
Right. It's unbelievable. This is a great collection that we got. This, he made two commemorative 1911 packages. This is World War I, and this is World War II, along with all the accessories. The guns are gorgeous. They really are. This one's made in 1918, if I remember right, in 1941. It comes with everything the GI would carry, along with ammo and everything else. We have a great selection of World War I and World War II guns, starting here with the 03s. We've got 5 of those, a couple Garands, and a lot of really great M1 carbines. Fully accessorized, long descriptions for all you guys that collect these things. Look up the descriptions. It gives you all the markings that I can find on them. We have some 1898 3040 Craigs. The funny part is these 3040 Craigs, when you bought them for $20 a piece from the surplus store, everybody had to cut them down and make carbines. These aren't cut. That's very unusual. There's 2 fantastic examples of 3040 Craig rifles. I've got some very unusual Remington 1100s. We've got a 410, a 28 gauge, and a 12 gauge, very clean, along with this Breda. This Breda is fully engraved and relief cut on the stock. Very European looking. We've got some great hunting rifles. They're starting all up here, including 4 Ruger number 1s, including a Mannlicher. Very pretty. As usual, we have a great selection of World War II long arms, mostly Mausers from Germany, Austria, Belgium, Argentina, Mexico, and I think there's Venezuela here. For all you non-Illinoisans, we have a large selection of black rifles, M1As, Galil 308, ARs, the great FNFAL here, Barrett, the FN AR, which is unusual, and of course AKs and stuff like that. Russian SKS, I'm bringing it up close so the camera can see it. Russian SKS, about as clean as you can get. This is gorgeous.
Got it all at Donley Auctions. Don't miss this auction, May 18th and 19th. Go to our website, and don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I got to read that sign. So don't ever forget, we've got all different ways that you can contact us and different ways to bid. The auction is live. We're here live, and you can also call us and have us do a phone bid for you, or you can leave bids absentee, or of course bid online. Many, many ways to bid here. All kinds of guns, ammo, and military relics this weekend.
Absolutely.
I'm here with Mike Donley, and we want to talk about this fabulous airplane that's hanging here. Mike, explain just what this is.
What we have here is a scale model of a Blériot, which is a French monoplane. This is a quarter scale model with about a 5-foot wingspan. It's about 6 foot long. It was owned by a man by the name of Shakir Jirwan, born in Lebanon in 1904, and he and his brother immigrated to the United States in 1910. Now, Jirwan was trained to fly on a Blériot monoplane at the Mozzant School of Aviation in 1911. His brother, who was deaf, worked as a mechanic for the aviation school too, and he built the scale model because when Shakir graduated, they were so impressed with his flying abilities, they hired him as an instructor. So he used this model that his brother built as a training model. Now, this was never meant to fly or anything. This was just to prove the theory of flight and get pilots used to what was going to happen before the plane took off, actually, before they got behind the controls of a plane. So this is really the beginning of flight school. Now, he also went on to be hired by the United States government, and he was with the on the technical staff of the 1st Aero Squadron of Volunteers of the United States. So he trained a lot of our first fighter pilots too. So this is a very, very historic model. Shakir went down to Guatemala in 1915 to organize the Air Force for Guatemala, and left this model behind. His brother took it to the school the school for the deaf that he graduated for their anniversary, where students were encouraged to bring things that what they had accomplished in their life. So he brought this model along to show and left it there, and it laid in the back room for many, many years, forgotten, until they were cleaning out a storage room, and it went to auction in the 1960s and went into a private collection and has been there ever since. This should be in the Smithsonian because a lot of Shakir Jirwan's items are in the Smithsonian. He was that important in aviation.
Now, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, but in reality, many, many, many of our World War I pilots probably learned how to fly while being taught with this instruction model.
Absolutely, yes. This was strictly for ground school, and very early, probably the first of its kind, and probably the only one in existence right now.
This is so rare and so historic, and it's going to be for sale this weekend, May 19th, at Donley Auctions. Don't miss this auction. Hi, I'm Randy Donley here at Donley Auctions with David Hill, my military expert. And David, one thing I like about this weekend's auction is the amount of groupings that we have. And we do find groupings, from families all over the United States all the time. But this grouping is unusual in that it's a German military grouping. Am I correct? Now, this is a World War II German pilots grouping being offered by the pilot's son. So this is a veteran grouping here that we're going to be selling in this auction.
German veteran grouping, and the family immigrated to Wisconsin, but his father shot down airplanes, had over 8,000 hours in the air, and had a really important history within the German Air Force.
Now, David, the grouping being right here, we have fragments of the uniform that this pilot used. We've got some of his actual medals, including, is that not his pilot's badge?
The pilot's badge and his German cross in gold that's in the case. Both.
This is all documented. This is all authentic. You know, German military stuff is commonly faked here over the years, but this one is coming right from the family. Another grouping that I absolutely love is this grouping here, which happens to be a World War II American pilots grouping now. And this gentleman flew Thunderbolts.
That's right.
And he was a fighter pilot and got how many accommodations did he get on this badge?
Well, I think even he lost count, but from his documentation, it shows he got the Air Medal 11 times. And
11 Air Medals!
Yeah, and the Distinguished Service Flying Cross once, and did his 30 missions and was immediately discharged after that because I think he was a lot of high-stress missions.
And I'd like to point out 30 combat missions he flew. Again, this is coming directly from the family. Groupings like this are just so hard to find nowadays because we keep talking to provenance, provenance, provenance. We even have a grouping here that came from one of my high school classmates whose uncle sent home a box of war souvenirs from Germany during World War II in about 1943. And we still have the original box and shipping materials that this grouping was sent in. And there's a very rare Africa Corps helmet from the Germans, which again, commonly faked. Here's a real one because this comes with provenance that you can't imagine. Now, David, grab up this helmet here because I wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, this SS helmet came out of the woodwork from the family, and it was his father who brought back some German helmets, and one of them is indeed a single decal SS helmet.
SS helmets, again, always seem to be faked. There's probably 200 or 300 fake helmets for every real one that you're going to find. This one in this auction is real. But not only that, I mean, look down the aisles here. David, I mean, medals, insignia, I mean, ordnance and everything. But tell us about this dagger collection.
Two fantastic collections of German daggers, many SAs, many NSKKs, chained SS, chained NSKKK, and a whole bunch of rare makers of daggers. Probably one of the biggest dagger collections that we've seen auctioned here since I've been here.
Well, and again, to that point, commonly faked SS daggers. Here's a real one. This is an officer's dagger. Very rare opportunity to buy the real thing. I mean, this weekend, this is all going to be somebody else's because the auction is Saturday and Sunday, guns and ammo on Saturday, military relics on Sunday. This is a great opportunity. And you want to know something? You don't have to come here and buy anything. You want to come here just for a museum, for a look-see. It's a live auction. You can come here and just have fun. We even serve lunch and beverage, no charge to get in. So if you want to come live, come in and visit us, and David and I will both be here to talk to, and who knows, maybe you've got something at home that you'd like to put in our next auction. We're always looking for the next great thing.
Absolutely. It's still out there. Some people don't even know that they have it. So I'd say it would behoove you to go to your attics and your basements and look around.
And of course, you can go to DonleyAuctions.com. We're online right now. And this auction is this weekend. And what's our sign here say? It says, don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to learn that soon enough. But again, great opportunity here. There's all kinds of things. And not only do we sell guns and military, but check out some of our other auctions because we're always looking for more. I always say we're looking for automobiles, motorcycles, Petroliana, any kind of really big signs, antique architecture, bars, back bars, you name it, we'll sell it. Because why? We make it fit in your wallet.
That's right.
I don't care how big it is, we can make it fit in your wallet. So I'm Randy.
And I'm David.
And we'll see you at the auction.